Hello guys, thank you very much for visiting our YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for the support that you've rendered to our YouTube channel. It is because of you that YouTube channel exists. For those that are coming here for the first time, my name is Dr. Brian Naylor, a medical doctor by profession specialized in psychiatry, and I am your host here at the BMIK TV, where we share different opportunities in different parts of the world. Opportunities that you can take advantage of and become the best that you would like to become in your academic life as well as in your career pursuits. And so, if such kind of information resonates well with you and you are coming here for the first time, I would like you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can become part of the BMIK TV community. Today, I bring yet another exciting opportunity to pursue fully funded program in the United States. And so, why don't I share my screen and ask you a few questions? The first question The first question is, are you from any of the countries listed below? If your answer is yes to this question, then the next question is, are you interested in undertaking a fully funded training opportunity at a community college in the United States of America with the foreign costs covered by the scholarship, visa support, travel expenses to and from your country, tuition and mandatory college fees, housing and meals, allowances to go towards books, materials, and other incidental expenses, health insurance coverage, and a variety of personal and professional development activities. If your answer is yes to this particular question, then the Community College Initiative Program for the year 2023-2024 is for you. And so the question is, what is this particular program all about? And so we'll go to a document that has the frequently asked questions about this particular program. To start, what is the Community College Initiative Program? This is a U.S. government international exchange program that has received funding as a Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs exchange activity from the U.S. Congress since 2007. The CCI program provides participants from underserved areas and underrepresented groups with a one-year non-degree academic program at a U.S. community college. The program is designed to build participants' technical skills in applied fields, enhance their leadership capabilities, and strengthen their English language proficiency. The program also provides opportunities for professional internships, service learning, and community engagement activities that build mutual understanding through immersion in the culture and day-to-day life of the United States. Why is the US government interested in funding programs for citizens of other countries to study in the United States? The US government believes that exchange programs foster mutual understanding and good relations between the people of the United States and the people of other countries. And so, in case you don't know, what is a community college? In the United States, community colleges are higher educational institutions that welcome all who desire to learn, regardless of wealth, heritage, or previous academic experience. Community colleges offer individual courses, credit and non-credit, certificate programs, workforce development training, and associate degrees. Associate degree coursework at community colleges is roughly equivalent to that offered in the first 2 years of a 4-year bachelor's degree program. Community colleges specialize in post-secondary education in applied fields, technical skills development, and job training. Community colleges respond to a local economy's need for trained workers in the city and state where the college is located. What expenses are covered by the program? I have already highlighted these particular expenses, but at your own time, you can actually go through this particular document. I will be able to share a link to this particular document in the description box so that at your own time, you can review this document, do your own research, and see if this program is a perfect fit, especially if you are from the eligible countries that have been highlighted here. Now, the question is, one can ask, can I still apply if I'm from a different country? The answer there is no. And so you are advised to research other exchange opportunities offered by the U.S. Department of State by visiting this particular website. What is the minimum age requirement for participation in this particular program? One needs to be 18 years and above if they are to apply for this particular program. What is the minimum educational level required to apply for this? A diploma from a secondary school is what is required. So you don't require a degree. You don't require, like in certain countries, you don't require to have post-secondary qualification for you to apply for this particular program. And there's a question here to say, I have already graduated from my university. Am I eligible to apply? The answer here is yes. However, you may not pursue study in a field for which you already have a degree. The community college provides the equivalent of the first 2 years of university study. Nominees without a university degree will be given placement priority. What level of English proficiency is required to apply? Applicants are expected to have basic working knowledge of English language, as demonstrated by a minimum TOEFL score of 420 to be accepted in the program. Each college has unique English language requirements that a participant must meet in order to enroll in academic credit-bearing coursework in the field of study, typically 500 to 550 TOEFL score. Applicants who have lower levels of proficiency in English must be excited about studying English language because they may not be eligible to take courses in their field of study. What fields of study can I pursue during the program? So this particular program highlights eligible programs that one may actually pursue during this academic year: agriculture, applied engineering, business management and administration, early childhood education, information technology, media, social services, health and public safety, tourism, and hospitality management. And so the other question that comes up is, can I apply for the CCI program if I have already been to the United States as a participant on another U.S. government-sponsored program? The answer here is yes. However, nominees with no prior overseas study or travel to the United States will be given placement priority. And the other question is, may people with disabilities apply? Why does the application ask if I have a disability? Yes, individuals with disabilities may apply, and I encourage to do so. The CCI program does not discriminate against applicants on the basis of race, color, region, sex, age, national origin, disability, or any other protected characteristic established by the U.S. law. The other question is, I have a pre-existing physical or mental health condition. Will that impact my selection for the program? The purpose of the medical form is to confirm health status for review and medical clearance, upon which a grant is contingent. The information will also help your program staff to be of maximum assistance to you should the need arise while you are on a grant. Mild physical or psychological disorders can become serious under the stresses of life in an unfamiliar environment. It is important that we be made aware of any medical, emotional, or psychological problem, past or current, which might affect you while on the program. Your award is contingent upon your submitting the medical history and examination form and physician's statement to your program staff by stated deadlines, and remains contingent until the information is reviewed and medical clearance is actually issued. So along the way, for those who are shortlisted, you may actually be required to submit a medical certificate exam by completing a particular medical form that will come from the U.S. Embassy and then submitting it to the U.S. Embassy specific to your country. Now, in terms of application, what are the timelines? Applications usually open in the fall but depend on each program cycle. Application deadlines vary by country. And so on this one here, one may need to actually visit the website of the US Embassy specific to their country for them to actually look at the timelines for this particular program. For instance, those that come from Cote d'Ivoire, the deadline for applications is 16th December 2022. And so, in case you have not come across this particular scholarship opportunity and you are from Cote d'Ivoire, you have to know that you only have around 4 days for you to be able to complete the application for this particular program. And to be honest, that is still enough for you to complete the scholarship application form and then submit it to your specific embassy email address that has actually been given on the website for the US Embassy for Cote d'Ivoire, for instance. I say so because back in the years, somewhere around 2018, a friend of mine had shared to me a scholarship opportunity to pursue a short program in Australia. And the deadline was only 3 days. And so I was able to complete my application within 3 days and ask for all reference documents that were needed from my supervisors. And ultimately, I was able to win that scholarship and eventually travel to Australia to pursue that particular program. And so 4 days is really enough for you to be able to complete this particular program. That is if you are from Cote d'Ivoire. I know I'm not sure about other US embassies for the countries that are eligible for this particular program. You may wish to visit the US embassy specific to your country to see the timelines for this particular program so that you can see if you need to expedite the application process so that you can benefit from this wonderful scholarship opportunity. Guys, opportunities like this come but only once. And so if you stumble upon it, you may wish to really go for it. But what you may wish to know is that even if you miss deadlines for this particular one, this particular opportunity recurs every year. And so you can put it on your dashboard and say, okay, I will apply for this particular scholarship opportunity maybe next year. That is, if deadlines have been missed for your particular country. But I would advise you to really go to your website and look through this particular program and see if you're still within the deadline or if you are before the deadline, so that you can actually submit an application for this exciting opportunity. So now the question is, how can I apply? So they list here 4 steps when it comes to applying for this particular program. So they say you visit this particular website, and then from there you go to country specific information section, select your country from the drop down menu, and then contact the provided embassy or Fulbright Commission for your country. Other information in this particular document, you will be able to look through them when you visit the link to this particular document in the description box. Now, let me just show you this particular website that is being talked about here, so that you can see what they mean when they say go to this particular website. So there we are. Oh yeah, so we've come to this website here, where they say Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs Exchange Programs. So they say they actually scroll down and go to the section that says country-specific information. So you will see that by default, there's a country Cote d'Ivoire here. And so what one needs to do is complete the application form, which I'll briefly show you after this, so that you can see what different sections are available in that particular application form. So when you complete it, and if you are from Cote d'Ivoire, you are supposed to email that particular document to this email that has been highlighted here. And then in case you are from Cote d'Ivoire, you are advised to actually visit this website here, so that you can get more information about this exchange program. So for example, let's click that and see what happens here. Let's click that and see what happens. Yeah, so it brings us to the US Embassy for Cote d'Ivoire, and it brings the particular program here, the exchange programs there. So our interest is the Community College Initiative Program. So we are going to click on this here. So click on that, you can translate it to English. So it actually brings the program saying 2022-2023 Community College Initiative Program. So for more information, we have been asked to visit that particular link there. Yes, and it brings us to apply now for the Community College Initiative Program 2023-2024. It brings additional information here. You can see that the deadline for Cote d'Ivoire is that one needs to submit completed applications to this email by that deadline. Okay, so by that deadline, and they also give the application form that is being talked about. So this is the application form here. This is the application form that is being talked about. So you need to complete this application form, fill out all these details here, all these details. Take your time. You find that 4 days is actually enough for you to be able to complete this and submit to your embassy if you're from Cote d'Ivoire. Okay, so now I would like to stop sharing this screen and go back to the other countries. Maybe we just try to type in other countries that are eligible for this particular program. So if we go to the drop-down menu, you see that all these countries are actually eligible for this particular exchange program. Now, why don't we say let's go to Bangladesh, for example. So again, you find that I give contact information for U.S. Embassy, the Public Affairs section, the American Center, with the email address where you are to submit the application or to find out more information about this particular program, so that you can find out whether you're still before the deadline and whether you need to start working on your application for this particular program. So those are the details. If you go to Ukraine, because I know I've got some followers from Ukraine, uh, subscribers from Ukraine, and I really thank you for your support. And so if you're from Ukraine, these are the contact details for this particular program. So you may send an email to this email address and find out if the program is still open for application. That is, you're coming from Ukraine. And in case you find that it's still open, you may proceed to complete the application and send it to this email. Who knows, you may be shortlisted for this particular program, and come next year, you might find yourself traveling to the United States and spending one academic year having an experience of studying at a community college in the United States. What about if we say South Africa? Again, I have some followers from South Africa, so I applaud you. Thank you so much for your support. And so you can actually see that if you're from South Africa, to find out more information about this particular program, you need to send an email to this email address. And if you are applying, basically you have to submit your application to this particular email address. What about if you are from Egypt? So you find that this is what you need to do. Again, this is the email address that you need to use if you want to find out more information about this particular program pertaining to Egypt. And so all the other countries, you can actually do the same for you to be able to find out more information in terms of deadlines for this particular program and see if you can begin to work on this, expediting the process, so that perhaps once you complete your application, a strong application, you may find yourself amongst those that may participate in this particular scholarship opportunity. This is an opportunity that is worth our friends. You can take advantage of it and see if it helps you to have an experience from a different country for a 1 year period that is fully funded. It's really exciting, friends, and opportunities that come like this are worth jumping on and seeing how far you can go with them, because it is through opportunities like this one that you can actually become the best that you'd like to become in your career pursuits, in your academic life. And if you like this video, I'd like to encourage you to please give it a thumbs up so that it can be shared to others that may be interested in opportunities such as this one. And in case you're coming here for the first time, I'd like to remind you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that notification bell so that when we upload videos of this nature, you will be among us the first to be notified. And you will be part of the BMI Care TV community. And with that, I would like to simply say thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you very much for your support. Until next time, it's bye bye for now.